Hi everyone. Okay, so today I wanted to talk about something, accomplishing your goals. So I know we've been talking a lot about tips and tricks on how to kind of create like a healthier lifestyle. So today I just want to talk a little bit about how to accomplish those goals specifically. So the one thing that comes to mind, and it's actually been in my mind and heart a lot lately, is taking small steps. So if you look at anything that you do in life, it's going to seem overwhelming, or anything that you want to accomplish, it's going to seem really overwhelming at first, especially if it's a big goal. Where people stop is when they just assume that it's too big for them to accomplish. And they kind of just stop and think, oh, maybe this isn't for me, and they start to second guess themselves, and it's damaging. So what I want to encourage you today to do and is to just kind of take small steps. So whatever goal you may have, so we've been talking a lot about healthy living lately, so whether that be creating a pantry that doesn't have any processed foods in it, or whether that goal be getting into essential oils and using it for your family and for natural medicine, whatever your goal may be, take one step at a time to get to that goal. So just small steps. So maybe it's just purchasing a lavender, or maybe it's even just getting a sample from a friend of lavender and testing it out, looking at ways, to use it. Whatever it may be, just one step at a time. If you want to overhaul your pantry, pick one food item to kind of eliminate from your household. Work and make foods without that food item, and then when you're really good at that, eliminate something else, and then you will look back and just be amazed at your results. I don't know if some of you guys, I don't know what your goals and your dreams are. I don't know if maybe one day to create a website, whatever it may be, break them down into small steps. If you break them down into small steps, then you're going to be able to actually see how to get to where you want to go. When we think big, which is great, I love thinking big, and I definitely, encourage that. I was a teacher for a number of years, and I always told my students, that they could do whatever they wanted to do, and to dream big, and to not let anything stand in their way. But I think sometimes when we dream big, we forget that there are steps that you need to take in order to get there. And those steps are important. You're not going to get to where you want to be overnight. And so it's just really important to remember those small steps. One of the things I actually have on a Post-it note right here on my computer for me to look at all the time, especially when I'm getting overwhelmed, is how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So just really, really important to just break down your goals into smaller steps, and then you'll be able to actually see it. And you can cross one step off your list, and you'll see how you're accomplishing that goal. And you might not get to where you want to be, or maybe your path might change. Maybe you start crossing off steps towards that big goal, and then something kind of changes in your path. And then you kind of reevaluate, situate yourself, and keep going. But that has been on my heart lately, and I wanted to share that because, it's applicable to really anything in life. So whether it be, a career change, whether it be, financially, whether it be healthy living, whatever it may be, it's something that's important to remember through any stage in life. And just remember to stay positive through it. Celebrate the small victories. And when I say celebrate, I don't mean go out and get a big, sundae. You could, but it doesn't necessarily have to be food. Maybe it's when I get to this certain point, I just take my whole family out and we go to the park and play. It doesn't necessarily matter what it is. It's just that you're doing it and that you are celebrating those small victories in your life. And you know what? Maybe it's even just turning on the music really loud for you and your kids to just dance around and to celebrate. So just have fun with it. And yeah, I just want to encourage you to have fun with it and just keep pressing on. So break them down into small steps. Do at least like one step daily. So make sure that these are small, doable steps that you could do in a matter of an hour, maybe even less, and get that step done. And then put another thing to do tomorrow on your list for tomorrow. You'll look back on a month from now and just be amazed at the results. So I am lucky enough to have a lot of people in my life who have been telling me this for a very long time. So I'm grateful for those people in my life, and I wanted to share it with you guys as well. So I hope you guys have a good weekend, and I will see you next week. We'll kind of get back into some healthy living tips. But until then, you can check out my website at any time for more tips, or you can email me at heysimplyreenie, REENI, @gmail.com. Like I always say, I'm an open book, and I'd love to chat or discuss anything that you may want to chat about. So I hope you have a good day, and I will see you next week.